Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this is the follow-up video that I promised on the EliveBuy 20,000 milliamp power bank here. I've actually been using this as my source of charging, not just sometimes. I actually decided to charge this up to to the full amount and then use it to charge anything if I needed to charge. And I gotta say here, it actually does pretty well. It's actually fully charged now. I always let this charge overnight because it is a 20,000 milliamp battery, so it takes a little bit of time to fully charge. It is a pretty hefty device, but this is something that you won't be just throwing in your back pocket. This is going to be in your bag. For all of us, you know, we all have a bag. And speaking of bags, let me get the bag it comes with. It's over here. This is a nice sleeve that it comes in. You can actually put the cable and everything in there. But this particular product, a lot of times when you get something, you often question whether or not it's actually going to be a quality product. And at a price point of $39, I think this was it exceeded my expectations. I was able to. What I did was I charged. Sometimes when I used it, I had just one thing on there. Like a tablet alone, and the Lenovo tab takes a long time to charge. So that tablet didn't move the bar on here at all. It stayed on 4 bars when I was charging just the Lenovo tab, and it charged it within a couple hours or 3 hours or so, however long it took. And the battery pack didn't move, at least as far as the signal lights didn't move. It stayed at 4 lights. And then for cell phones, I put the iPhone on here, I put the Moto X, I just put different cell phones on here. And on the cell phones, again, no movement in the light, and it charged them to 100% really quickly. Cell phones on using this, the Moto X in particular, it supports the fast charging. So if you plug the Moto X into this one over here, it's going to charge really fast. So that is a huge plus. So plugging the Moto X into here, anything that supports the fast charging will charge really fast on this one over here on the right for some reason, because it's a 3.1 amp. But it has a bunch of 2.4 amps in there. But I put the Moto X in here and it charged really fast. I mean, it was to 70% from 1% within 20 minutes. That is a fast charge. I couldn't believe it. I should have taken a video or a picture or something, but also, the iPhones charge really fast on here. It seems like what I noticed is that cell phones charge really fast on this. Tablets charge at a faster rate than having it plugged in. But just the Lenovo Tab itself is a slow charging tablet. It takes a long time to charge, and then the battery's not even that good. But we don't want to get back into that review. But this cable right here is a really nice high quality cable. It's got the braided design, obviously, and it's got the gold tips, and I don't know if that means anything, but it's got a real faint logo down there from the carrier or the people who make it. But this is a really nice cable to have, and if you don't have one of these braided cables, I would suggest probably even buying them. I've seen them with the iPhone with the gold tips and the braids, but this is a high quality cable, and I've actually been using this cable outside of using this. Just whenever I needed a cable, I use this. This is a really good cable. So the battery itself, though, I charged 3 cycles, and I did it in cycles. I was able to charge the Lenovo Tab, and the reason I used the Lenovo Tab and not an iPad, because the Lenovo Tab takes longer to charge than an iPad. So I charged the Lenovo Tab twice with this, and then I got about 2 cycles of cell phones, probably even 3, I believe, out of the Moto X, and then 2 out of the iPhone 6 Plus, and 2 out of the Nokia Lumia 830. So it started to, obviously it's going to drain more battery if you have multiple items on here. So anytime that I had a tablet plugged up with a cell phone, the battery depleted a heck of a lot faster than it did with just three or four cell phones on here. With 3 or 4 cell phones on here, it didn't even really move at all. It was still going strong. But when I plug tablets in, obviously tablets have bigger batteries, and depending on how battery takes to charge, what it takes to charge. I think it was just the Lenovo Tab though. The iPads, the iPad Air 2, the iPad Air, the iPad Mini, all those when plugged into here, they charged just like cell phones. I mean, it didn't push the battery really hard. So it could be just some incompatibilities with the Lenovo Tab. It really pushed this thing, and it took a bar or on the second rotation. Like if I had the Lenovo Tab plugged in with a phone, I found that it just drained ridiculously fast. But if I had the iPad plugged in with a phone, it was the same. So, and I plugged them. I chose to use these two over here, or I didn't use the 3.1 amp. I chose to use these. And it just the Lenovo Tab. It could just be something with the Lenovo Tab that's doesn't jive right with this. But overall, I think that if you use this for just cell phones, you're going to get at least 3 rotations of charge out of each cell phone, because obviously cell phone batteries are smaller. Like the Moto X has a 300 milliamp battery. The Nokia Lumia 830 has a 2400. The iPhone 6 is 2950. And then the BlackBerry Z10 is 1810 or something like that. My 5S is what is the 5S, like 16 or 1500 or something like that? I don't remember. And the iPhone 6 is only 1800 or something like that. So you'll get lots of charge out of this unit if you don't have a Lenovo Tab. I don't know what happened with the Lenovo Tab S. It just really sucked the life out of this thing when paired with something else. But when I did it, like I said, by itself, it didn't move. Like, it did the best with the Lenovo Tab when it was on a fresh charge. Like if I were to plug this in now, the Lenovo Tab isn't dead right now because I charged it up fully. But if it was dead, it wouldn't move a bar on here. But then the next rotation to charge that Lenovo, it would just suck it out if I had a phone or something plugged in with it. But I gotta say, this is a high quality, good performing, I should say, battery bank, and I'm super happy to be able to have one. I appreciate Connie over at EliveBuy sending this out to me to review, and it's mine. I get to keep it. Thanks, Connie. I needed something like this for my bag because this can charge lots of different things. But obviously, we all carry cell phones and things like that, and tablets. So this can also charge my camera that I'm recording with. It can charge that. This is just a must-have. A battery pack is a must-have if you have lots of electronics and you're not able to plug into the wall, especially on planes and stuff when you're traveling. Oh, this can just be such a delight. And just make sure it's fully charged before you go in the airport, and you'll be able to use it on the way there and on the way back with no issues at all. That is just phenomenal. So again, thanks Connie for giving me the opportunity and sending this out to me to review. I look forward to more nice things, Connie. I'd love to review of yours. Again, this is the 20,000 milliamp battery power bank from EliveBuy. This thing actually really works. It's a really nice battery pack. Now, one thing I didn't discuss is how long it takes for this to charge. Well, actually, I really don't know, because this is, you put it in here and then you put it into, and I have an Anchor charger, so you know the 5-port, I've done a review on that, and I always plug it into the Anchor. And the Anchor will choose what's the best speed or how it should charge. And so basically what I've done is the 2 times that I've charged this, I've only charged this twice. I'm actually on my second charge, so it has a full charge, I believe, right now. I think I might have charged it twice, I don't remember, but yeah, I charged it twice. So I plug this into the Anchor and I just let it go overnight because it is a slow trickle charge, but the Anchor will boost it up to get the fastest charge, to get it charged fastest. I mean, remember, this is 20,000 milliamps, so this is a huge, huge battery. It's bigger than probably anything in your tablet, your laptop, whatever. It is a huge tablet, a battery in here, and it's just all battery. I just let it charge overnight, and every time that I've woken up, I've got up the next morning, it's been fully charged, and I just unplug it. So it might take 5 hours to charge, probably, or 4 hours, which is really good, considering the Lenovo Tab takes like 3 or 4 hours. So I'm not bashing the Lenovo Tab. It's just, it takes a long time to charge. But this actually held up really well. I'm super excited that I actually have a power bank, and because these can be pretty pricey. But this one is going to suit me just fine. I actually wanted to take this apart. I was trying to catch the seam. I think this is the seam here, how you take it apart, so I can see exactly what's in here. I might do that. off camera there. But again, shout out to EliveBuy there. And Connie over there, she reached out to me on my channel, which is what I love, because we all like getting free stuff. So when we can get it, I wish someone would send me a phone to review or something like that, or a tablet. You know, haven't had that in a long time. So I will see you guys in the next video. Share my channel for me, please, because I'm trying to get past the 10,000 subscriber mark. Because at that point, I'm going to give away something that people always say, why don't you give away phones? Why don't you give away this? I'm actually going to do, when I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, I know what I want to give away. And there is going to be a very big giveaway, not just a phone. You know, a phone is, everybody says, I want a phone, you know. But, you know, obviously you're watching these channels, so you probably already have a phone that you're already using and you like. So you might want to give a phone to somebody else. But I'm actually going to try to do something really nice. I won't tell what it is yet. I've only shared that source of what I'm going to give away with one person. And I'm not going to put it out there yet, what I'm going to give away. But I think whoever gets this package on the 10,000 subscriber mark video, I think you guys are going to be really, really happy. It's not something that I would normally do, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I'm really excited, and I like to do this tech stuff. And I'm kind of surprised I don't have more than 10 subscribers already. But nonetheless, it's not about how many subscribers you have. It's about the content that you're putting into your videos. I don't have a lot of fancy animations and all this super editing and all this kind of stuff. Just give it to you raw, straight in, no chaser. Just take it to the head. So this is the EliveBuy recap, revisited 10,000 milliamp battery, or excuse me, 20,000 milliamp battery pack. It's a power bank. It is a super, super nice thing to have. $39 on Amazon. I'll have the link in the description again. And I will see you guys at the 10,000 subscriber mark. Be looking for that video. Let's get me there. Come on, guys. Share the video. Tell your friends to subscribe, and let's get it out there. Remember to hit the link in the description to my blog and the Google Plus community that we've just started. It's brand new, but we're already at 100 subscribers, 100 people over there, so that's good. Let's get the community built up. Let's keep this end user tech thing affordable when we can, and get the most bang for our buck. Jay Will, see you guys. Deuces. Remember to hit that link in the description. Hit the like button. It's over there somewhere. Subscribe is up there. I don't know. It's somewhere.